Okay, this isn't a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie review. This is going to be a criticism on movie review of this film that I've just watched from one of the more popular movie reviewers on YouTube. And that criticism was that the action scenes look like it's a cartoon. Now, given the source material and where where the Turtles actually originated, firstly in a comic, then in a really popular cartoon, then if the action scenes look like they're a cartoon in this movie, then the director's done his job, because that's exactly what it's supposed to look like. Seriously, and that was offered up as a criticism. Yeah, I knew this movie wasn't going to get a fair showing by certain reviewers, because no matter what Michael Bay does, whether he's the producer or he's director, these people have just got it out for the guy. They just don't like him as a director. And in some respects, I do agree with some of their points that they raise, but this was going on even before the movie was actually released. People have been slating this movie, and sometimes I think these popular YouTube movie reviewers just give these films a negative review so they get more views from fans that disagree with them, so they can boost their ratings. I've said this before. The same thing happened about Transformers Age of Extinction. I watched several movie reviews from top YouTube reviewers who absolutely slated this film. And when I went to watch it myself, it made me wonder what film they were actually watching, because the criticisms they levied against that movie just weren't valid. They said there was no story, the acting was shit. No, it wasn't. And another thing, right, if you're going to say that, oh no, I didn't like the action scenes because they were too cartoon-like, then what about Avengers? What about Spider-Man? What about Thor? What about Iron Man? Because they're all taken from the similar source material, comic books, cartoons, and the action looks cartoony in that too. So, my honest opinion, and this is only my honest opinion, I don't normally make videos about this because everybody's viewing of a movie is subjective. Every person that goes and watches a movie takes something different away from watching that particular movie. That's why I don't comment on particular reviews, because it's just their opinion. But I feel this time, I think this is a really unfair criticism. To criticise the action scene as being cartoon-like when the source material is basically from a cartoon is just ridiculous. So yeah, this is Sci-Fi Guy 1 signing off.